still, it's a great luxury to have. That's a big leap forward from what they had on the roster to begin with. Skills just leap out at you with this guy. He will be a very important part of this ball club. You'd hate to have to readdress these same positions later on. These middle rounds are where your decisions can really impact your team. Because if you pass on certain positions, there's no guarantee you're going to see him again. Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill player. But do you listen to him or go after someone who can help you up front? Some tough choices coming up right about now. Do you go after the best available player, or do you... And this team does have a lot of needs, but this guy is a legitimate star, and he'll make everyone around him better. Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here, or get yourself some help up front? Still a few holes on this roster, and not a lot of time left to do anything about it. It's the age-old question on draft day. What's the bigger need, offense or defense? A bit of a dilemma with this threesome. Which side of the ball do you turn your focus to here? One thing this team's gonna need is some leaders, and they've got one right here. And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster.
I need a middle linebacker, bro. Oh my God.
Crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping.
I'm gonna touch the fucking lineup, bro. I leave it like that. I leave it like that. There you go. I need fucking Ismail, bro. Alright, why won't let me? Where's it, Alexander? Hello? Yeah. Yeah. 30 minutes. Alright. Here we go. Alright. Let's see.
Caught up in my put your head on backwards and skate off after engaging laughter about what just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies, is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic, you sitting dappy like stealing candy. My ceiling's absent, my wheels are massive, my friends assassins. All of us, our mothers queens and our women dancers. My rivers rapping, my fingers splashing, my gills are flapping. I bit some matches and sip something and kiss the dragon. I'm really
Thank you, Larry. Brandon Gaudin, along with Charles Davis here in the booth. We are set for a spectacular draft champions matchup and some spectacular talent on your screen right now. Let's not waste any more.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to
What the fuck happened, bro?
Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft
Midnight
champions matchup as you
Line.
get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff.
Let's see what I did worked.
And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line.
All right, here we go. Wide and yay. Hey, we're going to rally.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr surveying the field. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
What?
And that's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that brings up fourth down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Next step aside here in this first quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
All right, here we go. Wide and yay. Wide.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it
Dude.
over. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so,
What the fuck, lag?
offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On play action, it's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. One man in the backfield is Gordon. Now Carr on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Right side catch, Gilmore. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jimmy Graham from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And he's a
Oh.
He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers, but those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Smith. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they're on that play. Offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline.
Almost a pick.
Talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come out here in the eye. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try the air now with Smith. And Graham's got it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and their drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
One man on the backfield is Gordon. They go play action here on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson.
He's down.
Lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of... Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. On 1st and 10, Smith drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. LaDainian Tomlinson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. A pickup there of 37. And it'll be a Dallas first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Koamisi charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. They fake the handoff. Now Carr finding time. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
On play action, it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to a Chicago first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to take another shot here. Is this intercepted? It is. It's
what?
Intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They go back to the air here after the INT. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The final shot here before break. Smith, he's got time. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on second down is Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Back to throw, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
Well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
On second down, here's Carr. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on first down is Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Jacob Shum now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And able to find Graham, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, You light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's the option going right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This is Johnson. He's
What the
got it.
fuck?
But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Lavonte David.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Incomplete on the right side. It's Tammy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Throwing now is Carr. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Seven yards remain now on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught by Tammy. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 13 yards that time at a 1st.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He's able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the players. You know, they worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They have what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kawamisi. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Flush to his right, toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he finds Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, Chicago! Jimmy Graham, 54 yards, and the Bears will extend their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He's going to try and go deep again, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They come out with one back and three tight ends. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was fourth down, and the possession changes.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
Back to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some musket on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in. And now the Cowboys are within a two-point conversion of tying up the game. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Carr will look to throw. That's caught at the 2. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll look to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Carr, got to have this one. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. And pulls free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
To throw his Carr. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Josh Maga. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Throwing now, Smith over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Well, partner, even